everybody, this is Mom.
This is Sis.
And this is
Mom and Sis Get Fit.
This week was our first official week. Tuesday mornings is what we're using as our weigh-in day. And then we'll be filming on Wednesdays. Right now, that's what's working best for us. Sorry, I just got off work and we're outside, and if you hear something in the back, it's a mower. Neighbors are mowing.
It's actually nice enough to mow.
Yeah, actually,
so everybody's got to go.
It quit raining here where we live, and so everybody's out mowing their grass, and pollen is good. So if I have to sniff, it's because the pollen is really nasty here. But anyway, so this week when I weighed, I had a loss of 3.7.
Yeah.
Is that what I told you? 3.7.
Woo!
So yay. All right, and Sis?
I lost nothing. I stayed.
But that's okay too.
That's fine.
That's better than a gain.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. But I think we know what.
Yeah. Lots of stuff is going on.
Yeah, Mother Nature.
Yes, it's not
Mother
very
Nature.
fun. And then, plus, I really didn't.
Being a girl stinks.
Oh, it does suck.
Yeah, and guys lose weight so fast.
I'm
What is up
telling
with
you,
that?
like, my boyfriend had a doctor's appointment and had not changed any of his eating habits or anything, and he lost 13 pounds. 13
and
pounds.
He's not watching what he eats, trust me.
Yeah, never.
He's not a...
He will drink a Monster and eat pepperoni rolls all
Yeah,
day,
he's
and he
not
lost 13 pounds.
He's not a health buff.
Oh, it makes me so mad.
But anyway, and certain medications and things like that play a role in things too. So, you know, that's some battles that some people have as well, and we understand that. And one of the things that worked for me as far as, because, you know, work does play a big role in your life. You know, you work 3, but it's 3 12s, and that's a long day. And I work 5 8s, and
that's still long.
Yeah, even though it's not a long day,
it's a long couple of days.
Yeah, and you know, the thing is, I think the biggest thing that works for me is on Sunday, making sure I have enough breakfast things that I know I'll eat for breakfast, and things for lunch, and then something for a snack, in case I get a little snacky between breakfast and lunch. Because I do eat breakfast after I get to work, because normally I have to be at work at 6 in the morning. And so it's too early, you know, to get up at 4:30 and eat. I'm just I'm not in the mood for that.
I can't do that either.
And so usually I get up and I stumble, and Dad has me a cup of coffee sitting there. And so I'm trying to wake up, and I sip through a cup of coffee before I get ready. And then once I get to work, I have a few things that I have to take care of ahead of time. And so I'm usually there about an hour before I actually eat, and I'm eating at my desk. I'm not like taking a break and eating. I'm just usually eating at my desk, which I know you're not supposed to do. That's something that, you know, you shouldn't do. Is
but it's hard when you can't get
right.
You can't get away from your desk.
Exactly. And but I think that's the thing that works for me, is making sure that I have a plan and then making myself stick to it.
Right.
I think my hardest day for me at work is on Thursdays, because that's a day that we all eat out.
Right. And then you're so tempted to, even if you have something.
And I mean, fast food out in general, we don't eat out. And even if we do get something, I'll tell you the story of Dad one day. But anyway, I'll tell it quickly now. Is about 15 years ago, he lost over 100 pounds. And I'll tell you his story one day. Maybe we'll do that next video.
Yeah, that'll be.
And because it's an interesting story as to how he did that. But anyway, it's having a plan and sticking to it. And he has a plan and he sticks to it, and nothing in his
Never.
plan, never varies.
Never varies at all, which
no.
is what I wish that I could
Right.
be like. 'Cause,
Exactly.
I mean, he might have a variety of like one certain thing, like maybe a sandwich. He might do ham one day or turkey the next, but like he doesn't go get fast food and doesn't let anything.
He has a regimen, and he sticks to it, and he doesn't let anything. You know, of course, there's times if he's got Uma, which is what the kids call, and that's what we call his mother. That's her name. That's her, not her real
like
name, but
grandma.
it's like grandma. It's
Yeah.
actually Oma is German for grandmother, and the oldest of the grandchildren started calling her Uma. And so that just kind of stuck. And so that's what we all call her. So anyway, if he has to take Uma out and he's gone getting, he's out with her at the doctor or taking her shopping or whatever, and he hasn't gotten to eat breakfast when he normally eats it, then he may get a snack, but he's got a certain snack that he looks for and that he knows will satisfy him and everything. And so he's very regimented. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
we may go through a drive-through and get something, and he doesn't we
even-
bring it home just because, I mean, who wants to go? You don't want to go in a restaurant and 4 of you sit there and eat, and
then the
one
other
person
one's just not.
Yeah, so that would stink. And so we just normally bring it home because it's just because we all want to eat together, so that way he can eat what he normally eats. So he never eats out. I mean, just never. So anyway,
Sticking to keeping you on a regimen.
I think keeping me on that, and being able to stick to something. And then, like I said, Thursdays, that eating out, I've got to decide whether I'm going to do it and then pick the healthiest thing, or I'm just going to forego it. And peer pressure does not stop when you're a teenager.
No.
It continues on. Yeah, because coworkers are like, "Oh, get something. What's one thing going to hurt you?"
Yeah,
or
try
whatever.
this, here you go.
Just
I'll
like I
even
said,
buy it for you.
yeah, like I said about the other, coworker trying to force feed, and stuff. People, and it's not that they mean any harm at
No.
all. It's they just want to be inclusive. They want to include you, and sometimes
They
it
don't
could be
want
they're
you-
wanting to make them feel better.
Yeah.
It may be effective. It's just, they don't want to do that alone, so it's, but you have to do what's best for you, and you can't, just like you tell a kid, don't give in, if some person's going to jump off a roof, would you do that? And of course we all no, because that's drastic, but this is the same thing.
Yeah.
You have to,
Just because everybody else is eating out doesn't mean
and
that
you have to
do
decide
that.
what's more important.
Right.
They're them being happy with you, or you being healthy and happy with yourself.
Right.
And so anyway, so that, to me, that's the biggest helper that I found. And I did struggle this week. Stress is at work and things. I'm very bad. Like I said, Dr. Pepper is my go-to,
That's like her favorite
yeah,
drink.
Mr. Pibb,
yeah.
I've drank, they're the same thing as far as I'm concerned,
Mr. Doctor.
Yeah, whatever.
Same
And but that is for me, that's my weakness. If I get stressed or whatever, even though I don't have that at work, we have a cafeteria. It's right there where I, not far from either one of us, and so it's very easily to get,
just
very
roll.
easy to get.
Yeah.
And so that's, so I do have to find a way to deal with stress better, besides drinking it or eating it. Yeah, or whatever.
So basically yours is good. You're good with staying on a regimen.
Yeah.
But
I think that's the best. I think that's
and then trying to stay away from stress eating and
yes. Trying to figure out a way to deal with stress other than to just throw it down my throat.
right.
I
I honestly will say I just really struggled this week. Like I really haven't changed anything at all. And I don't know if it's one of those things where I just completely psyched myself out and just thought, oh, maybe the next day I'll try. Or if it was just one of those things, because a lot of stress is going on too. And then plus Mother Nature's just lovely. But
Darn that Eve.
darn that Eve.
Gosh.
Even she ate the apple and see what happened.
See?
But
Man.
darn her.
Shoot.
But I think what I really just need to do is just do it. And we talked about that. Like, I think the last video is just be a participator. Like, just participate. Just try.
Yeah.
And I have a hard time because I just don't want to participate. That's just how I am. Even if I know it's going to benefit me, I just don't want to do it.
Well, that's like, of course we watch other YouTube videos, but the ones that, the girls that crack me up the most are, I think it's Smack Vision. We'll put a link, I'll have you try and put a link to them below. But they're hilarious because it's kind of like, us in a way of, we don't mind the food we're eating. It's just that we know it's not good for us and we know that we need to do better. And, so it's not a thing of we're disliking. We just like the feeling that you get, the overstuffed and yucky and, and that kind of thing. But it's not like we dislike the food.
Oh, no.
That
No.
we're eating.
Yeah.
It's easier to go by and get,
We're eating good.
Yeah, don't worry about us.
We're fine.
We'll always make sure we're eating good.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, that's one of the things that's funniest with them is because this is not something that they really enjoy doing, and but it's a thing of they understand that to be the best them and to be the best for their families and everything, that this is something that they need to do.
And see, that's what I like is because I say it all the time. You see the ones that are more my age, like in their 20s, that are like so perfect, and here's a way to make a salad like in a teaspoon, and you'll be so full.
Oh gosh, you just won't want anything else.
No, and then you'll magically lose 10 pounds in a week. Like you'll, oh god,
pour some water on that lettuce, and oh gosh, it's so good.
It's so good,
Lord.
Learn how to photosynthesize, and you're gonna. I just can't do it. So I love the fact that they're not
they're
afraid.
real.
They're not afraid to tell you.
No,
it sucks.
they're exactly. It's not all fun and and everything. And that's the thing. We eating is that's an enjoyable time. It's everybody getting together. It's everybody sitting down. It's a date. You go out on a date, and it's something you talk and you're having fun and and all that kind of stuff. So food, our society has made food fun,
and it's a mindless.
You don't see anybody on TV eating at these restaurants and for these commercials, and they're like,
oh no,
sick and all that. No, they're all having a real good time.
Oh yeah, they're
living
just
it
all
up.
thin, but they sure enjoy that really big burger.
Yeah, they're gonna
for
eat
somehow it makes you gain like 10 pounds.
Eat that Whopper, and then it shows them hiking up a mountain, so I don't know. But anyway, so back on track. So, but this week I think that's something too that I'm going to try and do the same this weekend. I did try my yoga.
Ooh.
And
how'd it go?
Well, it wasn't pretty, and I really felt silly.
Well, I mean, if you've...
I was like, well, what I did was I got on Pinterest and I looked up several different things. So I didn't actually do like a yoga tape or a yoga video. I looked up like these different moves, and these certain ones that I did were for like before you go to bed. And so I just felt real silly sitting in there in the bedroom by myself,
doing some yoga,
doing these moves and doing all this, and
but hey, I mean,
but it really felt, like to lay down. What was that? Eagle?
Oh.
No, it left.
It smacked me in my neck before it went, but
but anyway, we won't eat your bugs.
Yeah, no, I know.
And but anyway, it did. After I did them, I felt really relaxed, and everything. So it did.
It did something.
But I just felt weird. It just was.
Well, that's the thing.
Weird.
It's kind of like the first time you go to the gym, like you feel weird doing it, and you're afraid everybody's watching you and everything,
Exactly.
but you feel good afterwards.
Yes,
so
right.
Who cares if you
Right.
look like a goof?
Exactly.
At
And
least
I think
you're
it's
doing it.
right. Exactly. Oh, you'll never see me make fun of anybody for going to a gym or out running or walking or riding a bike or whatever. I'm not ever gonna you know, because kudos, man, for
Yeah,
doing
I
it.
see these people all the time while I'm at work. When I step outside, they're running back and forth, rain or shine, or sometimes even snow. Like, they'll just be jogging around.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
You go.
wow.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could do that.
yeah. And,
Dodging cars, like,
yeah, I'll be seeing them shortly.
yeah. They'll come into the hospital and see me, but
But anyway, so that's, you know, I did do it, and it was weird, but I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to, you know, I'll try and do maybe like a video or something this week. That'll be something that I'll try this week to do.
special video.
Well, I mean, like yoga. No, it'll be a long time before you guys ever see me doing any yoga on here. It's good.
Woo!
No.
Yeah. I know I'm not doing any yoga.
And you won't video me either unless you want
I'll videotape you,
payback.
but
No, that's what I'm saying. You know, if I see that, it'll be payback.
a payback.
But anyway, so that's something that I'm going to do this week is try and stick to my, you know, schedule of a low point, you know, breakfast and snack and lunch. And, you know, if I space them out enough to where then I find that I don't get hungry, you know, and I can even delay my lunch, you know, a little bit and that kind of thing. So, you know, I like that. And,
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Like, I'm not a big breakfast eater. I've never really been one to eat breakfast. I usually just eat lunch and dinner. But also because of,
I mean, even when we have breakfast for dinner, you're not a big person.
No,
You
no.
don't really like breakfast food.
I just don't, I don't know. I despise the breakfast. I don't know why. But
Hating on the breakfast.
I'm hating on the breakfast.
Yeah, gee.
I mean, don't get me wrong, biscuits and gravy is okay, but it's not my favorite.
And if you're not from the South,
Yeah,
that
you're-
you don't know what that even is. But
I
it's
forget about that.
That's
yeah.
right.
A lot
yeah.
of people don't know
Yeah,
what that is.
I mean, that's a very Southern thing.
But so really, and that is the worst thing that I have, especially right now, is that I take medicine and it makes me not hungry through the day, so it's no problem during the day. It's that during the evening and then when I go to lay down at night is when all the hunger hits me at once. Like, and I will eat anything and everything. So I think my plan really to do is still count my calories like I planned to do in the beginning if I could participate. and then just try not to overindulge myself during the night. Just have my lunch and my dinner.
Well, you know, I know you're young, and so your schedule's way different from me. But you know, she'll be up late, you know, into the night, and I mean, I'm like out by, you know, 9, 10 at the very latest, and so you're kind of up and you're, you know, watching YouTube videos or watching TV or playing a game or talking or doing whatever, and so you're, you know, that's kind of like your social hour.
Yeah, it's like late at
more
night.
like, yeah, more like late at night.
That's usually when I can only find the time really to talk to people. It's because my days off
Right,
are the days people are working.
right,
So when they get off work, it's later in the afternoon and night, and
Right.
that's the only time I get to really talk to them.
right.
And then while I'm working, they're off having fun. So I got to find some time in
I
between.
told you, growing up's no fun.
I know, it
I
sucks.
know. Yeah, well, we all got to do it.
23
But-
going into 90 is what it feels like.
But it's, I think that's the biggest thing is if you can get yourself on a schedule and make yourself stick to that schedule and just say that I'm not going to eat past this hour, you know.
That one would be a big thing for me
Yeah,
because
I
I
think
tend
so.
to eat throughout the night
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
So I think if I set like a certain time
Right.
to
And then
stop,
right, and then
it's
and
back.
even if I'm hungry, then you know, I'm still not gonna. drink some water, diet pop. I'll do something.
Something to
get my mind off of it.
Right.
You know, till you can get it past. Because a lot of times once you get past that, a lot of times it's the thought. It's not so much that I know that, like, because there's times if it's a weekend or something that I'm laying in bed and we might have a snack in there or something, and if I'm laying there and if I let myself think about it long enough, I won't be satisfied till I actually get up and go in there and get it. So a lot of it's a very mental game. Not even a game. Aw. Okay. So we'll have to close here shortly because our battery's dying.
Oh, no.
Oh, you'll have to be more charged next week.
I'm going to have to be
more charged next week.
Well, hopefully, with my diet and everything, I'll be extremely charged.
And prepared.
And energetic.
And prepared. That's right.
And a participator.
Right. Yay.
I'm going to have to get me a shirt that says, like, non-participator or something like that.
Right. And you can't. I'll put a non. You can put participator and we'll make you wear the non over it.
Yeah,
until
I participate, then I can take it off.
Right. Or make you wear a stash. It
Yeah,
says
non-participator.
She's a Miss Non-Participator.
Non-participator. What did I get myself into?
Well, I told you. It's going to put pressure on us if we start a YouTube channel. So
Here we are.
it's up to you guys to put the pressure on us. So
Make
anyway,
me a participator.
That's right. Like, subscribe, and make her participate with me.
I'll
Please.
do it. I'll play.
Yeah, make her play. She won't play with Mom anymore. You know, she's too cool. I'm not. I'm nerd. Nerdlinger.
No.
But anyway, so you guys like and share and comment, and please, you know, be gentle with us. Please don't be mean.
Please,
Be
no.
gentle.
Too fragile.
And you guys have a good week, and we will see you again next Wednesday, and hopefully it'll be like the twins say on their channel, later participator.
Participator.
Later participator. All right, bye guys.
Bye.